Jayson, always good to see you. So give me the approach from Major League Baseball on this. Why such a dramatic change, right? Like, was it broken? Was the schedule broken? If not, why fix it? So why such a dramatically different schedule?
Greg, I think it comes down to this. There is no better way to market your sport and promote your stars than to have every team play every other team. And I always start with Shohei Ohtani. It's incredible to me. He's never played a game at Citi Field. He's never thrown a pitch in 16 different parks. In our sport, he's the most interesting man in the world. And it is crazy to me how many baseball fans have never really watched him play outside of a highlight here or there. And so now, how does that change? If you're a fan of the Brewers or the Pirates, you don't have to stay up late. You don't have to open your MLB app. He's going to play your team every year. Every player is going to play every other team every year, and they're going to come to your town at least once every 2 years. I think this is a really exciting change, and leaning into promoting the stars is exactly what baseball should do with the schedule.
Now, can this schedule help parity in baseball? So I'm thinking about like the Washington Nationals. They know it's tough sledding, right? I mean, we just talked about the powers of the East with the Braves and the Mets and the Philadelphia Phillies. Fewer games in your division should help you. On the flip side, is there a chance we could ever see with a schedule like this, a team win its division with a losing record? Like, are there pluses and minuses to a balanced schedule like this?
Yeah, there are a lot of unforeseen consequences. I think that's one of them. But I don't know if parity is the right word. I think fairness is really more the word, because we've had teams playing markedly different schedules. And you see this right there. The Guardians last year played only 46 games against teams with their winning record. 46.
Wow.
And we're in a world now where we have 3 wildcard spots, and you have teams fighting for those wildcard spots playing vastly different schedules. Just to give you an example, there was a time last year, looked like the Guardians were battling those AL East teams. While the Guardians were playing 46 games against teams with winning records, the AL East teams were playing between 80 and 93. And so by evening that out more, you're going to have many more games by teams in a wildcard race against common opponents. So if you win 90 games in one division, that should mean the same thing as if you win 90 playing in another division. And this schedule does accomplish that.
Yeah, fairness is a good thing. And, I read your article, and you kind of combed through the schedule of all teams, and you found a few headlines, things that we should all look forward to. Share a few of those with our audience.
One of the things that jumped out to me was how few games teams play in April within their own division. Like the Yankees, for example, play as many games against the Twins in April as they do against the entire AL East, 6. The Phillies play 15 games against the American League and 3 against the NL East. And, I learned something in doing this story, which is that baseball is worried about making up games. You have so many more games now. Teams play outside of their division. And so in order to make up those games, they're much harder. The idea was push the division games back later in the year and play as many games as possible outside the division early in the year, so you've got more flexibility to make those games up. It's really something I had never thought much about, but this schedule makes it really important.
Sounds like you're a fan of it.
Oh, I am a fan of it. I've always thought that 19 games against every team in your division was just too many. I use the example in my story of the 2003-2004 Red Sox Yankees played each other 52 times in 2 years, right? And the Red Sox wind up coming back against Mariano Rivera 2 nights in a row in the midst of that epic comeback in the ALCS. They'd seen him almost 30 times. Think of the difference that kind of familiarity makes. And I think that's just one more aspect of this schedule that this helps. There's a little more intrigue to those games.
Yeah, spread the wealth. Let's get every market enjoying the talents like Shohei Ohtani, who you mentioned earlier. Jayson Stark, always a joy talking to you. Thanks for the work and a terrific work on The Athletic. That was awesome.
Great, thank you.